Welcome back to Grump's Barn. I know it's been a while, so I thought I'd better do a little catch up. Yes, where to start? Well, for one, as you can probably hear, I've got no teeth in again, because they've broken yet again. Fucking crap. NHS cheap teeth. But there you go. Yeah, apart from that, I have just spent the last, nearly 6 weeks recovering from re-cracking my ribs. And no, before you fucking say it, no, I didn't fall over for once. It was this damn freeloader here. Yeah, I wouldn't believe it myself either. I shall show you. Right, problem. The freeloader clutch was fucking about. Yeah, the new one. Now you see that? That is the end of your master cylinder, and that round bit there is what pegs over, or goes over onto a peg rather, on your clutch pedal. And then it has a little plastic basket that sits in that hole, that's supposed to hold it in place. Only somehow on this bloody thing it had managed to crack right open, just into little bits, falling all over the place, and wasn't holding that on the peg properly. So every time we push the clutch pedal down, that round peg, or that round hole rather, was trying to come off the peg. So I leaned in through the door, upside down, at a weird bloody angle, like I have to anyway, with my arm up behind the fucking dash to get to it, and sorted it out. I mean, you just put some pipe over the end of that pin to hold it in place, which I then I say pipe, I mean like rubbery plasticky sort of pipe with a couple of thick cable ties over it to hold it steady. They can't push it off. It's only just to hold that bloody thing steady in place. Then that's done the trick. But about half an hour after I'd done that, I must have been laying funny over the edge of the car, because my ribs were killing me. And judging by the fact that it took weeks and weeks for them to get better, yeah, I definitely re-cracked the buggers. Oh well. So there you go. That's why you haven't seen much of me, because I haven't been doing bugger all, because I couldn't. Ah, bloody hell. Yes, I've got it in here today because it would appear that either we've got a wheel bearing starting to go, or most probably the front CV on this right hand side, because every time you turn the wheel right even slightly, you get one hell of a whirring. As soon as you put it back even slightly, it shuts up. That sounds like CV to me. I'm going to check it, see what we've got. That's going to have to be sorted. Oh, well, I'll have I should say put my teeth in, but I haven't fucking got any, have I? Yeah, I've got the Defender to do. That has got a parasitic drawer on the fucking thing. It drained the battery so hard in a couple of bloody days that when I put the battery on a charger, the charger refused to recognise it. I let the battery rest for a couple of days, then put the charger on it, and it was fine. It charged it up. Very odd. So in the meantime, I tried another battery on there, and it killed that one too. And that was just being left sitting around. Charging fine. But when it's sitting there, we've definitely got some parasitic drawer of some sort, which I will have to sort out. That'll be next after working out what the hell's happening here. And then I will finally, he says, stepping out in the sunshine, get back on the old girl. who was running like a piece of shit. I drove her up here when she was running perfectly. I've just taken her out of here. Well, I took her out of here the other day because I had to fix a fence. And she was running perfectly. And yet today, started her up, found Rever, and she's missing like fuck again. Do we have an intermittent fault there? Something fun to sort out anyway. Plus, as I say, there's a bit of bodywork needs doing and stuff. Right, I'm going to get on and see if I can find out what's wrong with this fucking thing. Well, I think I found the problem. If you look under there, you'll see that CV boot. Well, it now hasn't got a clip on it because the clip was too loose. The bloody thing was coming off. Thankfully, there was still grease in there. Nowhere near what they should have been. There's still no play in it. I reckon the noise was caused by a lack of grease because there's no play in the bearing whatsoever. There's no play in the ball joints. The only play I've managed to find was on the inner CV. There's a teeny bit of play, but not enough for that. And of course that one doesn't get much in the way of pull when you just turn one bloody way. So I'm just about to use a couple of cable ties to do that bloody boot back up. I've repacked the CV with a lot of fresh grease. Obviously CV grease, of course. Although anything I do at a pinch, but no, there's CV grease gone in now. I've packed it right up again. Ah, bloody things. Now hopefully, once it's run in, it should shut it up. If not, then I will chuck a new drive shaft on there. I looked at the prices the other day, and it's nearly 30 quid for each end of a drive shaft, but only 50 quid for a complete drive shaft, brand new with everything. Yeah, this is our green world, eh? What a load of bullshit. Actually costs more to fucking repair a bloody drive shaft now than it does to buy a new one. That makes sense to me. Right, I'm going to put this back on there, then I'm going to take this car out of here and go and get the Defender. Well, this is bloody typical. Just brought the old girl up here with new battery on it. Well, not new battery, rather the original battery that was only new less than a year ago. All fully charged. Put it on there, get it up here, start testing it with no parasitic draw at all. I'm getting at most about 20 milliamps. Running between like 10 and 20. How very strange. Oh, I don't know. Right. I've got another thing I've got to do on here as well. I've got to jack her up at the front here and see if I can find out. There's still got some vibration. Find out where the hell that's coming from. Something's loose. Ah, it never rains but it pours, as they say. Whoever they are, they're fucking idiots. Right, let's get on. Well, that was a major whoops moment, I'll tell you. Finding that I had a loose wheel bearing. And it's the last one I put on. And the weird thing is, it was only a teeny weeny bit loose, but it made one hell of a rock. So I'm hoping that was the problem. But it's not. Got to be something else. But I've had that off and redone it. Now there is no wobble at all in it. No, nothing that shouldn't be there. Fuck's sake. Always something. Right. Well, as this is going to be a very short video, I'll probably shove. I went to the Orkneys the other day, literally for the day. Beautiful place. I can chuck a bit of footage from that on the end of this. See what you think of the place. I thought it was absolutely amazing, but there you go. Right. Thanks for watching, and well, enjoy the little bit that's on the end here.
Mm-hmm.